Hello, everybody. Ella J here for a wrestling gal, and today I am joined by a guest where stratisfaction is guaranteed. I am talking about women's wrestling advocate and legend, host of Ring the Bell, and host of an amazing event that I am so jealous I cannot be there, Diva Mania, Shin. How are you today?
Hey, hey, how are you? Oh my God, so good to be on here with you.
I know. I think this is your second time on my. It's been a hot minute since we've
hmm
recorded anything together, but I had to because women's wrestling, Diva Mania, like I said, it's kind of our brands. I unfortunately won't be in Vegas, but I will be there in spirit. Diva, I am so excited for this event and to see all the footage and photos and the runway show. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. How excited are you heading into this?
Oh my God, this is so exciting to me. This is like a dream come true for me because this is a party that I personally wanted. Like this is
Yeah.
not guys, this is not like a party for me to like make money, nothing. Like did you see the entrance fee? It's like nothing. Basically, like I really wanted there to be a space for someone like me, like women's wrestling
Yeah,
fans, the gays and girlies of wrestling fandom. And WrestleMania has so many events, like that
I
whole
know.
there's so many. But I just realized like where's the event for me? Like, where's the event for the gays and
What about the
girlies? Like,
divas?
what about the divas? So I was like, you know what? Let me throw a party for me and for us, myself, because I don't really like, yeah, I don't necessarily love throwing parties, but you know what? I will do it. And if I'm doing it, Ring the Bell always goes all the way out. So I decided to make it the best we can do with the freaking headliners that we have. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so Diva Mania will be at the Gypsy nightclub on April 18th in Las Vegas, starting at 10 p.m. Pacific time and running till maybe about 2 a.m., maybe later. We don't really know how the party's gonna go. You'll have to stay tuned for that. But like you said, you have some amazing headliners and legends of the Divas era and today, which, by the way, congratulations to Kelly Kelly. Getting a Legends
Yes.
contract at 38 years old is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Once Kelly turns 40, then that's when time is gonna hit me. Like when once she hits her 40s, then it's gonna be like, dang, time has gone by. But like we said, Kelly is going to be one of the headliners, in addition to Vix Crow, aka Alicia Fox, and Gail Kim, and also some mystery wrestling legends we don't know the identities of yet. So you'll have to stay tuned and attend to see who those are going to be. Tell us about
Yeah.
putting together this card for Divas Mania.
Oh my God. It's like the way that it all lined up is like still wild to me. So obviously we're like, we gotta have the divas in this party. So
Yeah.
like Kelly, the quintessential diva, like
hmm
she is the diva. So I was like,
Yeah.
Kelly has to be there. And like we
hmm
have this like imaginary feud that Paloma Star, our amazing co-host, has with
Yes.
Kelly. So like we have to make this happen. Gotta have something going on. Paloma versus Kelly. It needs to happen. So we're like, let's get Kelly. And of course, Alicia Fox and I had like really good relationship from the interview that we had. So we've been talking about wanting to do something together. So that's happening. And of course, my Korean Nuna Gail Kim cannot miss this. Like she is coming all the way to Diva Mania, and like she obviously had this big news of like just shocking departure from
Yeah.
TNA. And I think this is her first like public appearance since then. So it's gonna be really, really great opportunity to celebrate her. Cause like thank
hmm
you, Gail, for all the things she's done. So what a great lineup. And we also have a super, super cool host at the Pride of Wrestling. Jay Vidal is going to be joining in, and we're going to be all partying together. So it's gonna be awesome. And like outside of that, I'm getting like so many messages, from so many freaking like different wrestlers that they're gonna come, they're gonna join in, that I can't like announce,
Of
but
course.
I think it's gonna be a party where like people just come to party. Like it's not gonna be like people are there to actually like have fun. Like it's not gonna be work. It's just gonna like we're gonna dance together. It's not one of those like signings or it's not a
Yeah.
wrestling show. It's just where people come share their love for women's wrestling.
21
Um,
plus, of course, because I'm sure
21
there's going to be
plus.
some drinking in there as well. We'll get to that
Definitely,
in a minute.
definitely.
But if there's going to be glams, slams, and surprises in the glam department, in addition to wrestling, you also have some drag race stars in James Mansfield and Bryce Mansfield will be taking the stage for some wrestling themed drag
Yeah.
performances. What can you tell us about those?
Yeah, from all the way from RuPaul's Drag Race,
Yeah.
because we the gays and girlies love RuPaul's Drag Race, and I think there's like so much similarities between drag and wrestling
Hmm.
anyway.
Yeah.
So, James Mansfield, RuPaul's Drag Race stars, but she also just loves wrestling. So
Hmm.
she is preparing some wrestling themed drag performance with her drag daughter Bryce Mansfield. So that's gonna be really fun. And then we got DJ Rekno and Hershey. They're like I don't necessarily listen to like EDM, but they're
Hmm.
huge DJs. They
Yeah.
play everywhere like Lollapalooza. I've actually went to one of Rekno's show and it was just wild.
I've met
Like
Rekno. Great, great person. Has the diva energy too as well. So that's a great
right.
pickup. Yeah.
But they're gonna do a special DJ set, like wrestling themed one. Obviously, you're gonna hear the Hala Hala
Of
remix.
course.
It's gonna be great. So it's literally like my dream come true. Like, what would I want if I go to a party of my dream? You will have it all. The drag show, the diva remixes playing all night. And then we of course have a catwalk
I was
competition.
going to ask about that. We'll be judged by the special guests, and actually, the crowd, the participants, the guests can enter as well. So you tell them to bring their best wrestling inspired strut. Tell us more about the audience catwalk competition.
Yeah, because I know that all of us have some. We've all catwalked to some entrance songs
Oh,
like
yeah.
on the street, in the bedroom. I used to like dance to like Kelly's Extreme Expose songs. So we've all had the experience. So we're gonna do a catwalk competition where Gail, Kelly, Alicia Fox will be choosing the winners, and they have a specially made trophies too.
Oh.
So it's gonna be a whole thing. We have a whole prize ready. It's gonna be great. So get ready to strut it down because I know you have it.
Or were you going to be seeing you strut down the catwalk as well?
I don't know. I don't
I
think
feel like you have to.
I
You
guess
don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be an official entry, but I feel like you have to, DS.
okay. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I know Paloma's gonna do it.
Oh, of
I think
course.
she's gonna do her. I think she's gonna do her Kelly, her best Kelly.
Mhm.
But we'll see. We'll see. I guess I'll have to prepare that. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
I strutted out. I was at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, and you know how at like WWE World they have like the entrance
Right.
where you can. I did Kelly's Holla Holla, so like if I was there, I would do Holla Holla again. Like you're in a
Yeah.
nightclub, the girls are gonna say who, so like it's perfect right there.
Right. Right.
Um, it'd be funny too if you get the girls to like strut to each other's music. Would be really funny. I
That
don't
would be
know if they're
fun.
in for it. Now, I don't even know if you've thought about this yet, but I want to take a page out of our friends from Gaw TV.
Okay.
Can you give us maybe a hint of what you will be wearing and maybe what you'll be drinking?
You know what? Paloma was actually asking me about it. Like the party preparation is so hectic that I didn't even didn't even think about what I'm gonna wear, which is
Well, you still have some
wild.
time at the time of recording this. You're still like 9 days out. You have some time, but
Yeah, so still working on it. I'll be drinking, I'll be definitely drinking the energy drink. So tequila always pumps me up. So tequila Red Bull will be my choice of ice.
certain flavor of Red Bull or just like the OG?
Anything. Maybe sugar free.
Honestly, though, you might need the sugar if you're gonna want to like stay up and
Maybe.
party. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe sugar
Um,
daddy. Just kidding.
oh, I mean, bring
And
that energy, DS. There might be
yes.
some sugar daddies there, honestly. There might be.
Never know. Never know.
You never know. So, what else can you tell us about the event, maybe that isn't out there of what people can expect from it?
I mean, it's honestly what you would expect. I mean,
Yeah.
just like I said, a lot of wrestling, a lot of like wrestlers and wrestling personalities will be there. So I think it's just gonna be like a fun party to be there. And the other thing that I really wanted to mention, thank you for reminding me, is that I've gotten a lot of messages about like, hey, like I'm coming alone, it's gonna be okay, like. But the thing is, like, I see a lot of single ticket buyers. So I think a lot of the diva stands are coming alone, which I think is a great opportunity to meet other women's wrestling fans and
Yeah.
just like make friends. Because honestly, it's going to be a space where everyone will be in love with the same thing, women's wrestling. Like
Yeah.
everyone will be your friends. So I think it's just a great opportunity to just come meet other friends, make friends, and then just share your love. It's gonna be
If this was
great.
a If this was around like 10 years ago, I used to be, I mean, I don't know how it was for you, but I was like a closeted like wrestling fan for like maybe the first 8 years, like after I found it, because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
people are gonna judge me, or like they always say like it's fake, blah blah blah. So like this had this event been like 10 years ago, like this would have been like a dream. I would have like gone right away, could meet a lot of people and meet like-minded people and have a lot of fun. So I'm very happy too that you have put this together because it's gonna be a safe space, it's gonna be a fun space. People are maybe going to be able to perform. Like, what other place could you maybe meet and also do a strut in front of some of your favorite like heroes, like divas growing up? Like, no other place is going to have that, you know?
No, thanks for saying that because like that is the most important thing to me. Like I don't want to like
Yeah.
sound all like gooey, whatever. But literally my favorite part about Ring the Bell is that like I didn't have friends watching wrestling growing
Yeah,
up. Like I
me
didn't. It was
neither.
just always me alone. So like just Ring the Bell journey as a whole, like it's great meeting someone like you, like meeting all the other women's wrestling fans and get to just like geek out together. So this is gonna be like the first physical event of that. I because I remember going to like the first big event I remember going to was Payback 2013 when
Yeah.
AJ and Caitlyn won. And probably people around me thought I was like crazy because I was literally just like watching like the whole. I think someone asked me like, "Are you okay?" Like I was just like,
Oh, yeah.
and then when Caitlyn AJ came, I was like, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
And, like it was just like kind of I feel like you understand like it's like a
Yeah.
wrestling like event sometimes is not the most welcoming place, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But from 2013, the first time the first big event I went to now, things have changed so much. Where I feel like it's more welcoming. I think I see a space. I feel like I belong there. Um, but now I want to take it to another level where we are making this event specifically for the women's wrestling fans and the gays and girlies, to meet other people and enjoy. Because I think we deserve it. We deserve it.
Yes, we do. It's a long time coming. Now are you maybe looking, I mean, granted, I know it's different places and maybe TBD. Are you looking to maybe make this a yearly tradition around whether it's Mania weekend or just in general?
Everyone's asking me about that. Like a lot of people that can't come. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
Okay.
Like again, like I am not usually a party planner.
Hmm.
I get really stressed about it. But this like everything kind of lined up. Like from getting
Yeah.
this Gypsy nightclub. Gypsy Nightclub is this huge, brand new club. I think a lot of people knows Piranha is a huge gay club in
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas, but it's the same owner right across the street. It's brand new venue. They got a Titantron. It's huge. I got to work with them. James Mansfield just happens to be in Vegas, so like everything just lined up so perfectly. We got Q Care Plus as a sponsor, so we'll see how this one goes and see. Yeah,
New Orleans, Bourbon Street next year. I'm just
yeah,
saying, I'm
yeah,
planning to be there and I would love, obviously, we're still a year out. We'll see how this one goes, but I'm sure it's going to be
yeah,
fabulous and fun. But
yeah.
obviously, I would love to be at next year's if it's a thing. So let me
It'll be
know.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
because really the whole point of this event is that I want to make it as accessible to all the women's wrestling
absolutely.
fans.
Hmm.
Like prices for some of the events in Vegas and just in
Oh my
general,
God.
all
I
the
know.
hotel, everything is just like
No.
outrageous. So I made it thanks to again Q Care Plus for our sponsors. We made it really affordable for anyone to come,
Mhm.
$10. So yeah, hopefully this one goes well.
Yeah, tickets available now at Eventbrite. If you go to any of DS's social medias, the link is there. You can buy them online. I know you can buy them at the door, but it's $20 out of state, I read.
Yeah,
So you're better off buying it now
right.
online. Well,
Yeah,
it's
all the
$10.
tickets that's sold at the door
Mhm.
goes directly to the club, which is fine,
Got
but
it.
you'll just have to pay
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
Yeah. So that'll be Friday, April 18th, 10 p.m. into about maybe 2 a.m. into the
maybe
sun
4 a.m.,
maybe
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 6 a.m.
4 a.m. There's really no cap. Although the
Yeah,
next day, if you're planning to go to Stand and Deliver the next day, you're
yeah,
probably not going to go to Stand and Deliver the next day because that's at like
or
9:30 a.m. or whatever it is, which
just
is
all nighter
yeah.
and then go straight from the
That is
event. Yeah,
true. Just
yeah,
pull an all-nighter, go straight to WrestleMania,
right.
It is Vegas, What
Yeah,
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
stays
But we
there.
hope
Yeah,
Diva Mania goes beyond Vegas, of course.
yes,
But obviously I did want to ask you some diva themed questions
yes,
since we're
please.
talking about it's all about the divas.
Yeah,
We'll obviously be hearing some divas entrance themes at it. What would you say are maybe your top 3 to 5 Divas themes of all time, like
Oh my
favorites?
God. You're asking
Holla
the wrong
Holla better be in
person
there.
because I have terrible music taste. I have
Really?
terrible,
Okay.
terrible music taste. But obviously my favorite is like I think Victoria has the best theme songs of all
Mm-hmm.
time. Uh yeah, like Taboo, that song is just so
Yeah.
iconic. So that has to be in there. I personally love Caitlyn's Spin the Bottle.
So do I.
Okay, good, good. I think that's such a good theme song. And let's see. I don't know a lot of people know about this, but Mandy Rose used to have a K-pop theme song
Really? Kind of. I'm just the only one I remember, like off the top of my head, is the really slow one, and then obviously there's the
before
Toxic
that.
Attraction one. There's one. I don't remember it.
In NXT, she has like Baja Baja Sa, None in
Oh.
Bad Boy. It is
Huh.
such a terrible song, but I was just like K-pop
Hmm.
and WWE.
Yeah.
Like, so personally, I will just I'll
Hmm.
be biased on that.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one too. And Holla Holla, Kelly Kelly is always in mine too. If we're talking like divas explicitly, hmm,
Candice Michelle,
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna move your body.
so good.
That's always a good one. Yeah. Karma's is definitely the scariest.
Oh yeah. Karma's scary. I think Bailey's new theme song is pretty scary. Role model. It's
Okay, fair. Honestly though, there's worse ones. Honestly though, every time that plays, I think it's Damage Control because it's basically their old theme song, and then I realize, wait, it's Bailey. Like,
no,
it
yeah.
doesn't click until I hear the role model. It doesn't
The
click
fact
till I
that
hear
Bailey
that.
like the fact that Bailey like publicly hate that song is so funny to me. And
Yeah,
then the other thing I really thought was really funny is that Damage Control, like they changed their theme song a little bit, like from Damage
yeah,
Control to like
yeah.
they made it Asian. They're like Damage Control. And I was just like, this is funny.
I still think whenever Bailey comes out for a second, that is Damage Control because
Yeah,
that was basically their old theme song.
right.
Um, but yeah, those are really good ones too. Spin the Bottle is so underrated, dude. Like,
So
I don't know why
good.
people hate on it. It was
I
so
mean, Caitlyn
good.
hated it.
I mean,
Caitlyn
that's
hated it.
true. I liked it though, personally.
Right.
So,
Right.
her second theme I was really good too.
Mm.
I liked it,
Higher,
but I
was
like
it?
Spin the Bottle. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, Diva moments. You've been to a lot of events, you've watched a lot of shows, Diva moments. Has there been a particular one that made you really like gasp or jump out of your seat that you can recall?
Ooh, gasp or jump out of the seat. Ah, there are so many.
Fair.
Do I have to be physically be there?
You could, or you could jump out of your seat at home, I guess.
There's, I mean, the one that like sticks out to me right away. So Evolution 2018, the first
Yeah.
one, and hopefully the second one's coming. But I was wearing the stupid like the
Oh
outfit. Mine was stupid.
yeah.
I was wearing like Timu Trish Stratus like debut outfit. But so you could see me in that show like wearing this like pink cowboy in the
Hmm.
crowd. But basically, I was jumping out multiple times. But I think like when Charlotte went through that table from
Yeah.
like that like was mind blowing to me. I was so gooped and gagged. So that kind of stands out to me. This Royal Rumble, when Trish Stratus came out as number 25, and I was like telling everyone's like, guys, it's her 25th year, like she's
Yeah,
coming,
that's what we were
25.
saying too. Yeah.
And she did. And I was like, okay, wow. Of course Trish would do that. But I gagged. I gagged. Um, other than look at what else? There are so many good moments. Ooh, like Mickey James when she finally turned heel. That definitely comes to my mind. I was gagged. Yeah.
Which era of turning heel?
To Trish Stratus. To Trish Stratus.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
before I started watching, unfortunately. I think I was like 8 or 9 at that time. That was like a couple years before I started watching. But
Mm,
obviously, I've gone back and an iconic feud, by the way, which they need to run back or
yeah.
somehow do something at Evolution too.
Right. Right. Literally. But you know what? Recently, I mean, recently, I feel like the build has been kind of gaggy. So I think I had a lot of like a wild emotional roller coaster
Hmm.
watching the stuff going on right now, from like
Hmm.
the shoot promo between Tiffany and
Yeah,
Charlotte to Naomi and Bianca and
that's
Jade. That
true.
situation, I was literally crying. I was like, whoa, that's a
Naomi and
lot.
Jade's build has been really, really good. Like
So
that is
good.
one of the like I will say the few actual build-ups that has been actually really good and like that
Yeah.
you're really invested in. Some of the other ones, it took a while, or we're like, where is the
Right.
hype around this, you know?
Right, right.
But Jade and Naomi has been really hot, and it's really cool. We finally get to see Naomi back in her heel element.
So good.
I'm curious, what are your thoughts on her heel run so far since
No,
being revealed as the attacker on Jade?
I love it. I loved Slayomi run like so
Yeah.
much. I think it's so underrated when like because Naomi haters were always like Naomi can't do promos like bitch. I'm like she can cut some great promos. Like the Slayomi
Mm-hmm.
era was so good, but it's just the circumstances around like the long
Mm-hmm.
reigns of AJ and Nikki Bella. It's just she wasn't able to like really shine in that era. So I'm so glad that she's running it back. And everyone's saying like Naomi's like the perfect baby face, but I knew that she had the Slayomi in her. So I love it. I mean, and then though and WWE is finally really giving her the time to really tell her story, share her motivation, really act. I think it's just really well done. And like I remember Trinity Naomi like talking a lot about how she really wanted like a good storyline.
Yeah.
She felt like she never had like a really good storyline. And she's getting it. So I'm just really happy for her.
Yeah, and also this is like the first time in 20 something years we're getting a single non-titles women's match on the WrestleMania card. So history makers right
Yeah.
there.
Right,
And
right,
this
right.
was the
Yeah.
story to do it in too, because it's so long built. I was at Elimination Chamber when Jade came back and then she did the fake out with Liv and then went and hit Naomi and then Bianca. I will say, I feel like the best part of that was Bianca's like just reaction inside that pot.
Yeah.
That girl was having a breakdown. That poor girl.
So good. So good.
But since we're on the topic, then we'll close out with some WrestleMania predictions. As of this recording, it is April 9th. We still have like 9, 10 days until WrestleMania. There's four women's matches announced so far. Since we're on the topic, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I feel like Jade is gonna get the win here. Like it's her first like
Ooh.
singles match on a WrestleMania card. There's obviously some stock built into her. Naomi is a trusted veteran. If there's anyone that can make her look good, it's Naomi. But like I,
Hmm.
I would say I want Naomi to win, but I feel like it's gonna be Jade. What are your predictions?
I'm just gonna say Naomi's gonna win. I'm just gonna say Naomi's gonna win. It's just but bring that
Hmm.
energy into the universe. But you know what? I like they have to run it back for if this evolution stuff is happening. I
Yeah,
feel like they'll have to run it back. Like Jade and Bianca or Jade versus Naomi is like
yeah.
and maybe with triple threat. I don't know. So I
Oh yeah.
think Naomi will win the first one.
Mm. I would love to see that. I feel like this match, I feel like I was obviously watched your evolution like prediction video. Like I really like the ambulance match idea or like a 2 out of 3 falls, or like a last woman standing
Yeah.
match. I feel like if they're gonna run it back, it would have to have like a really like,
Yeah.
grueling stipulation. And like this is a story to do it in because it
Right.
doesn't revolve around a title. Okay. I would love for Naomi to win. I'm
I
just like,
know.
I'm just like, it's Jade's first like singles at
That's
WrestleMania.
true.
So
Yeah.
we'll see though. Could be wrong. We still have two more SmackDowns at the time of recording this, so we could see some turns happen. But obviously you mentioned it earlier. There's also been some I guess controversy around recent events
Oh
in this
yeah.
storyline. Tiffany Stratton will be defending the WWE Women's Championship against the Royal Rumble winner this year, Charlotte Flair. They just
Whew.
had this off-script personal promo battle on SmackDown last week, and soon they're going to be wrestling each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will say this WrestleMania this year is the most unsure I think I've ever been for a lot of
Yeah.
these matches. I
Agreed.
could see wavering either way. The only one I feel really confident on truly is Jade and Naomi,
Okay.
but I could be wrong. Tiffany and Charlotte, it would obviously Tiffany beat Charlotte, like it'd be a huge resume booster, but also like it's Charlotte.
It
you
is
know?
Charlotte, yeah.
So I don't know. Where do you think this one's going?
Wait, I'm gonna say I think it's Charlotte. It is Charlotte Flair. She didn't come back to just lose to Tiffany. No way. And you know what? She also needs to get to the 16 title reigns. She's getting there. She's getting there. So I think
She'd
she
be
needs
at
to win.
15 if she
Okay,
wins. Yeah.
take it back. I don't think she needs to win, but
Hmm.
knowing it's Charlotte, I think she's winning.
Hmm.
Remember what she did to Rhea?
That's true.
I think that's the vibe.
But the thing is, it's an odd numbered WrestleMania, and she's lost at all the odd number WrestleManias. Because
Okay, I didn't know that.
her record is 4-3, and the three have been at odd numbered WrestleManias.
Mm,
Um, so I don't know. I think I have to go with Charlotte too as well. I
okay.
feel like it's not like Tiffany said in her promo, if she loses, she's just an up and coming 25-year-old. It's not like she loses much stock. But if Tiffany beats Charlotte, then Charlotte
Right.
loses some stock and she got Tiffany can say you got beat by a 25-year-old rookie.
Right.
Um so Tiffany doesn't lose much by losing, on the grand stage to Charlotte Flair of all people. They could run it back at Backlash. I think I'm gonna say Charlotte as
Yeah.
well. I think you
Yeah.
convinced me. Um,
But I gotta
the
say,
w-
I'm proud of I'm proud of Tiffany though. Like
yeah,
she is, because I was really worried about Tiffany when like they were
Mhm.
first rolling out this feud, because like
Yeah,
Charlotte was like stomping all over Tiffany.
yeah,
It
she
seems
ate
like,
her up. Yeah,
but Tiffany came back with the fight. Like you might not agree with the way she went about it, whatever. But I think people are now talking about this match. People
yeah.
are excited to watch this match.
Mhm.
Either they might be interested in how like great this match will be, or will this be a shoot match? People are either way interested. So I'm like, kudos to Tiffany. She's doing what she needs to do. It's sink
Battle
or
of
swim.
Words. Yeah, Battle of Words and the moonsaults. We'll see at
Yeah,
WrestleMania. But I
yeah.
will say this definitely ignited a fire under this feud because the build was a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit kind of way more in Charlotte's favor, but now Tiffany's fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Another match we have is the women's triple threat. Io Sky
Woo.
will be defending the WWE Women's World Championship against Rhea and Bianca. Obviously, I don't think Io was walking in. I feel confident in saying she's not walking out. Who
Okay.
is going to be walking out with the title between Rhea and Bianca? It's hard to bet against Bianca Belair, who is
Mm-hmm.
undefeated on WrestleMania. So I think
Mm-hmm.
simply for that, I have to go with Bianca Belair.
Same, Bianca Belair. I am all for Bianca Belair here. Yeah. I mean, Rhea is getting booked so strongly,
True.
but I think we gotta protect that. We gotta protect that undefeated reign. Yeah.
And I feel like too, if Rhea was just gonna win it back, like they could
Yeah.
have
What's the
built
point?
Io into this match another way instead of having
Mm-hmm.
Io win the title. Rhea like just lost it. So I feel like it's Bianca's time. And at least I was there to see Io win the title, was kind of surprised it didn't end in like a double DQ or a no contest. So I think because they put the title on Io, um, I think Bianca is gonna win because why have
Yeah.
Rhea lose
Right.
just to win it back? Like that doesn't really
Yeah.
make sense to me. So I think I have to go with Bianca as well.
It is. I'm like slightly confused and worried about the reaction that Bianca's been getting. And for a bit, it was like, is it just Europe that doesn't vibe with
Mm.
Bianca? But now she got it in the US too, right?
Yeah, a little bit. It's hard though too because
Right.
I mean it's like the same thing with Punk, Seth and Roman. They're all baby faces. So
Right.
somebody's gonna have to get booed. It's just I
Right.
guess they like Rhea more.
Yeah,
Or
because
I feel
Rhea
like
and Io is so popular. Yeah.
yeah, it's hard. I'm actually so I just realized I don't think this is like the first time we've had like two triple threats where all of them were baby faces. So
Yeah,
it's
that is
it's
wild.
weird territory. But I have to go with Bianca as well. And then we
Same.
have one final one at the time of recording this. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending the women's tag team championships against the winner of an upcoming gauntlet match. We don't know the winners of yet. We kind of do. I
Yeah.
I feel like okay, so in this gauntlet you have Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, Bailey and Lyra, Shayna and Zoe, which by the way, I actually don't hate Zoe's current gimmick. If they can bring in Ivory and do right to censor,
On
honestly,
Twitter. Yeah,
I'm kind of here for it. But that's
so
beside the
good.
point. Then you have Michin and BFAB, Piper and Alba, and then Natalia and Maxine. So
Yeah.
Liv and Raquel are obviously heels going into this. You can immediately eliminate Shayna and Zoe and Piper and Alba. Natalia doesn't even want a team with Maxine Dupree. She's been dodging her, so I'd be surprised if they won. BFAB is still kind of up and coming. I don't know if they'd push her to the WrestleMania stage like that yet. So for me, it's between Bailey and Lyra, and then Katana and
Probably.
Kaden. They're not going to leave Bailey and the women's IC champ
Right.
like off of this card. I think they're
Yeah.
making them a makeshift team so they can get them both on this card to then face
Yeah.
Liv and Raquel. I don't know if you're feeling that too,
No, I
but
agree. No, they're
yeah.
definitely going in there. Yeah. Although I do think Natalia Maxine storyline is interesting, but like,
Yeah,
where is it going? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that would be a shocker. Like
Hmm.
Maxine pulls up the win, or Natalia's like not even paying attention to Maxine, and then she just comes in and then wins the match for
Right.
Maxine. But I feel like it's Bailey and Lyra. We could be
Yeah.
wrong.
I
Um,
think so.
do you have two title? Saying it is that. Do you put two titles on Lyra then? I think Liv and Raquel have to retain here in that case.
No, I think Liv and Raquel has to retain. Like they have to
Mhm.
retain. They have to. Yeah. And then
Okay.
I really need them to go against Bella Twins at
Oh yeah,
Evolution. This
absolutely.
supposed evolution. No, but Liv and Raquel needs to win because Liv like was carrying the division for a long time. Same
Absolutely.
for Nia Jax. Like the fact that they
Mhm.
are kind of missing from WrestleMania card is like annoying to me. So I think Liv and Raquel will get the victory here. And then Lyra Bailey team is so random to me, but in a way, it kind of works. I don't know. But
I mean, Liv and Rhea were thrown together weeks before WrestleMania, you
true.
know.
That's true.
Like there's safe options, like they're veterans, they're safe options too, and it puts I guess the women's IC champ on the card, even though she's not defending her title, which by the way, where the hell is Chelsea Green? Like they better
Oh
at
my
least give
God.
her like a title match on the SmackDown before or something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
hello?
definitely. And just for the record, I theoretically love the team of Zoe and Shayna.
Yeah.
Like they're so strong in the ring and they already have like elements that could work so well. I just don't know why they can't WWE's like not nailing it. It's annoying to me. But you know what? This right to censor could be it.
I've been like I need Ivory back. Like I don't hate that gimmick. You know, I applaud Zoe. Yet she's definitely generating buzz. Now it's just I
Hmm.
guess it's on WWE if they're gonna do anything with it or
Pull the
not.
trigger.
We'll see. We could be
Yeah.
wrong and it could be totally somebody else going against Liv and Raquel, but I feel pretty safe with Lyra and Bailey.
Yeah.
But I think in that case, Liv and Raquel are solid champs. You know, they're one of the most established teams other than Katana and Kaden and then Shayna
Yeah.
and Zoe. The rest are kind of just thrown together in recent weeks. Um, so we'll see. So that rounds out the WrestleMania women's picks and Diva Mania DS. Before we let you go, please let the listeners know again where they can check out Diva Mania and find you on social media.
Yeah, it is a WrestleMania weekend, Friday after SmackDown, Diva Mania in Las Vegas. Ring the Bell's official first party where you can just diva out. This is a dream. This is a dream party for you for WrestleMania weekend. So come check out. It's ringthebell.eventbrite.com. That's where you get the tickets. But yeah, come join in. It's gonna be fun. And for anything Ring the Bell, you can find me at Ring the Bell on YouTube, and you can find me if you want to follow specifically me, you can find me at DShin on Instagram, Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. Yep.
And strut like you mean it at Diva
Strut like yeah.
Mania.
It will be feeling me blasting everyone. We'll be all strutting.
What about the divas? Thank you, Kelly
Oh,
Kelly. That
yes,
will
yes.
continue. What about the divas? DS gave you that answer at Diva Mania. DS,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining me here today. And I wish you the best of luck and congratulations. And everybody who's out there, take a shot for me because I wish I could be there. Maybe Bourbon Street
Yes.
next year. We'll circle
Yes.
back to that.
Fingers crossed.
We'll circle back. DS, thank you so much again.
Thank you.